Today, our focus is on kinematics, and we'll specifically analyze the motion of this cart in order to determine whether or not the kinematic equations can be used to model that motion. In order for the kinematic equations to correctly model the motion of this cart, the acceleration must be constant. I've leveled the track to get us started. The cart will sense markings on the track and send that information to a receiver, which then sends that data to the computer. The position, velocity, and acceleration of the cart are then calculated from that information. I will provide that position, velocity, and acceleration data to you via a link in your lab, where you will be able to download that data and analyze it using a spreadsheet software. Specifically, your lab is going to ask you to analyze that data to determine if the kinematic equations can model it, and therefore the acceleration must have been constant. I'm going to use a fan to provide an acceleration. Whether or not that fan is able to provide a constant acceleration, we don't yet know. The fan will provide accelerations along with a little bit of friction and air resistance, which may come into play when determining whether or not the acceleration of the cart is constant or not. My hand will provide initial velocities, but we won't analyze the part of the motion when my hand is in contact with the cart. There are two types of motion I'm going to demonstrate and provide data for. The first is one in which the cart is given an initial velocity in the opposite direction that the fan is pushing, and I expect it to eventually turn around. The second motion, I will push the cart in the same direction that the fan is pushing. I'm going to first, before I begin collecting data, zero the position of the cart at an arbitrary location that I've chosen on the track. That's the first data set that I will provide for you. The second data set will be for motion with initial velocity in the same direction as acceleration. I'm going to once again zero the position of the cart. There we have it. There's the data for the two motions that we're going to analyze, and I will provide that data to you so that you can complete that analysis.